The word open is defined in multiple ways, but I think the open web, most people think of as kind of a space or a place rather than a specific set of tools. So most of the people, say, that are at this gathering today, other people interested in digital education and open education, look at the open web as the practices that we engage with on the web. So I often look at a continuum of bounded spaces to open spaces when I think about the web. And bounded spaces would be spaces where you require a password to enter, so things like virtual learning environments. And as we move towards openness, we talk about engaging, beyond those spaces, in spaces where you can encounter, people beyond your specific learning community, for example. So we might use tools like social media or WordPress or other things so that we can interact with our students and others on the open web. The open web matters a great deal in education. We live in an increasingly open, networked, and participatory culture. So whether we are teaching in the discipline of law or engineering or nursing or social work or whatever it may be, we're helping students to develop in those disciplines and hopefully be professionals in those disciplines, but also citizens in this increasingly networked culture. So it's really important that we give students opportunities to develop their identities, their networks, their practices on the web, so that they can be active, engaged, and aware and wise practitioners, in open web spaces. So things like open educational practices, networked learning, and connected learning are vitally important. Yeah, there are very many inspiring examples of using the open web in teaching and learning. Some of the people here today will give you some wonderful examples, but what I'd like to say is that sometimes looking at the most inspiring examples inspires people to engage in very small scale practices, like opening up their classroom to engage with students in another course or in another country. Using social media to engage with authors of works that you're studying in your course, for example. So I think it's worthwhile to look at all these really inspiring examples, but I hope that what that does is inspire people to try things that are appropriate, to them, to their students, in the context that they're in. And I think that's probably more important than focusing just on the large-scale examples.